All right, everybody. This is one of the most important, but definitely one of the more important segments. And we'll be doing this one every episode as well. And it's called Red Flag. And these are things that, as business owners, that we want to make sure that you guys are aware of and make sure that we give attention to them. And even though this is a New Year's Eve segment per se, these are warnings and red flags that you want to be mindful of year round. So I'm going to start it off. We've been talking a lot today about, different things from Uber event codes and things like that with regards to like alcohol consumption because we know that is a big part of alcohol. And so specifically, I want to talk about what we call a exam law. So exam law are those laws that are different based on your location. So you want to look at the Georgia exam laws, the Georgia exam laws, which is different than the Kentucky exam, which is different. So you want to look at that. And what that does is that makes sure that you minimize your liability and reduce for with your customers once they leave your venue that they have served alcohol. A good thing that I want to bring about with that, I want to talk about prep because it is very important that your staff is prepped. And even if it's not about run through different scenarios, some type of script for both your servers, your bartenders, and your management to walk through when you have those customers who are demanding consumption. In addition to those things, also, I know most places in their bars or their restaurants something that's visible that say we have the right to refuse service. So having that in place, but also being able to have your staff be prepared, especially around New Year's Eve, because New Year's Eve, and any holiday, any special event, whether it's a game or whatever, it will bring in an influx of more customers that will to be consuming more alcohol. And for on a regular Friday night or a regular he was like on a Tuesday or Wednesday this year. When you're looking at on being a regular Tuesday versus a special Tuesday, it's not going to be a regular way of doing business. So I want to tell everybody to research your DRAM laws. And if you don't have any protocol put in place with your staff and your management already, that's something that you definitely have time to look into and to set those standards that moving forward and also implement that as part of your onboarding training program with your new servers, with your new bartenders when they're coming in. So that was the thing that I wanted to make sure that I talked with everybody about today as far as business is concerned.
That's a huge one, bro. That's a real one right there, man. That'll get you all the way shut down if you don't do that one right. I'm telling you, man, that's a big one. And the bigger your venue is, the more important it is that what those laws are and that you have your staff fully trained, man, because I've seen from a local standpoint in New Jersey, they're cracking down more on that. And so, the last thing you want is to be held liable for something like that, man. That's a huge one. Um, so for my red flag, the one that I picked is a little lighter than that one, right? But it is important, and it's not using social media to your advantage. I'm still bewildered at the amount of businesses that are out there online that are not active on social media. When I say that 99.999% of your customers are on social media right now and they're active, that is the number one place, one of the number one places for you to be talking to your customers, right? And I think that's where the disconnect comes in with a lot of businesses is that they use it as a place to promote. They don't use it as a place to connect and a place to engage. And so I'm waving the red flag right now to business owners that if you're not on social media, if you're not consistent, then you need to, update your strategies very quickly. I know that it can be a little tough if you're a smaller mom and pop venue because then it's like, well, do I do this myself? Do I pay someone to do this? It's really not as difficult as you think. You know, um, if we are honest with ourselves, we have at least 15 minutes every day at some point in our day to be able to go on social media and engage with our customers, right? And that's liking their posts, sharing their posts, commenting, asking questions, like really being sincere and authentic in how we engage with our community and the people around us, especially as a business. And so, even if it's just you sitting on the toilet, you got 15 minutes to shoot off some messages to people, and it's not the frivolous or mindless scrolling. And that's really the problem, right? Like when we think about, oh, we don't have enough time in the day, but when we do get a moment, chances are we're taking that time to like not do anything. And so if you're trying to grow your business and if you're trying to uh, reach a new level, social media is one of the main places for you to do that if you're not active. And so I want to encourage people to also cross promote on social media. See, you mentioned, reaching out to other local farms and complementary style businesses, right? I've seen this work in real time. I work with a gourmet burger shop, and they partnered with a gourmet bakery, right? And they created this fusion sandwich that is just jaw dropping, and it's actually gotten popular on Instagram locally. And so, you know, finding different ways to connect with your audience on social media is always going to be to your benefit, not just for New Year's, but beyond, even affiliates, right? Like if you have a bar or a nightclub and you want to try to sell more reservations or tickets, well, look at your local community to become affiliates and give them a percentage off of the tickets sold or off of table sales. And this is, again, social media is a way that you can connect with these people, even like little macro influencers. They maybe only have 500 followers, but if they bring you 15 tables, right? Like imagine how much more money you're able to generate now just by connecting and building that partnership. So I highly recommend, if you're not on social media, if you're not consistent on social media, to get on it, get active, get a strategy, because the other thing too is there's different groups that you can be getting involved in on LinkedIn and Facebook. And, let's just say you want to network with realtors. Well, there's a ton of realtors groups. If you want to network with moms and couples and whatever else, there's all these groups on social media for you to be able to jump into conversation and be able to showcase, what you have to offer. So jump on that social media ASAP.
Yeah. One of the things I want to say about that too, because in doing a lot of social media management and social media strategy building, the thing that a misconception that I do want to talk about with business owners is the thing of being active every day.
Mhm.
Now, while that is good, I do understand at whatever level that you're operating your business, always be a thing to where you can post or do something every day. There are a couple things in creating your strategy. You want to create something that's manageable for you. Okay, that's first and foremost. So if manageable looks like you posting every Monday, just stick to the every Monday. Just let that be where you can do a whole weekly number and hit your audience from Monday to Sunday, but let the start work that's your dedicated space. And that's gonna, that's gonna ping algorithm when you're talking about. I mean, I hear people saying, I'm not feeling it. Yeah, it is, but everything else are like consistency is key.
Right.
Another thing that I want businesses to think about, you had mentioned about them doing promotion. I think that, one of the things that Instagram has moved towards, and I know that was because of the whole space of the 7 years was about money and protection and et cetera, is that it is a space for community building. So even in looking at, you may only post once a day or once a week rather to your feed, but your stories expire every 24 hours. And I think that drawing people, your current consumers and your potential consumers, drawing them into more of the BTS aspect or the POV aspect of your service. So if you're a brewery, let's look at, taking a quick trip with your phone through the brewery, a day-to-day, whatever it is, and then involving people that way. If it's vendor days, you and stuff like that, those are things where, if they're delivering your goods, your paper products, all of that, like that's a good way to just give people kind of like a look into what you're doing. just a prepping for a party or whatever it is. I think that we got to start, as businesses, making this such a huge deal about Instagram and all social media. Because we're all in this mindset of a place where like we respect the humanization and the commonality between all of us as people. And so when you start to want to approach social media as a strategy point for your business and specifically for hospitality businesses, look at things that are daily or weekly occurrences that in space for that. You understand that we preach that everything is changed. It's really just necessarily about station and the narrative to deliver it. So just think about, as a business, I want everybody to, listen to us right now. You just think about like what are some opportunity spaces. So maybe you thought that it wasn't the best content, but it actually is something that like it's something that's created every day. So even if I don't care if you're like a personal business and you're going to Restaurant Depot to do your that's a good thing for you to like just every time out like you push in the car. And those videos on the thing about the stores is like the videos only last 15 to 30 seconds.
Mm.
And then, looking at just posting up to the store and just letting it do what it do. Make sure you do your geo of your local flag, your local area, wherever you are. But like, don't over really is something simple and something that can be done consistently.
Yeah, yeah, for sure, man. Those are great tips, great advice, especially for people that can get overwhelmed when they start thinking about social media and, all the content that needs to be created. Take it slow, and just, whatever consistency looks like for you, you know what I mean? Just get that rhythm going. And yeah, no, it's great points, man. So that wraps it up for episode number one. We're gonna be dropping more, bringing more heat. We just starting to cook up, so we're excited. Leave us comments, like, subscribe. If there's a business that maybe you want us to review or look at, or if there's anything in the market that you guys are seeing that seems interesting and you want us to cover it or talk about it, want our opinion on it, feel free to drop it in the comment section below. And yeah, we got anything else, see?
That's good. I'm looking forward to just kind of taking some of these things that we talked about. Another thing that I want to let everybody watch know as well that a lot of these things, even if we just kind of do some touch on the points, we really are gonna like break this thing down and we're gonna like go into different segments. So like please make sure that you're subscribed to this in whatever format. Make sure that you look for it and share this with other business owners that you know or other potential business owners that you know because these marketing tips and these strategies are going to be something that will definitely be able to help you all long term. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, man. All right, well, we look forward to seeing you guys on the next one. Until then, peace.